Hey everyone, welcome back to Star Wars Racer Revenge. Now, I had just recorded a thing and then the recording got all wrecked, so we're gonna have to improvise a little bit. So I haven't quite finished the tournament yet, but I've got one more race of it. But there's two other races before those that I do want to show you guys before we do the grand finale to see if our pal Ben Quadraneros becomes victorious, makes up for his defeat. I'm going to say it's sabotage in Phantom Menace. So I'm going to do those levels. Got to do it in single play because I can't do it in tournament. I can't go back in tournament because I'm already there. So yeah, you can see I've upgraded some stats already. Yeah, and I said some really deep stuff in the last session, but then the recording just didn't work out. So I'm really sad about that. But whatever, we are here to race. We're not here to be upset about what has gone on. We're here to race the Citadel at Gamorre. On our way, our path to victory. Scorch Zenalis. Scorch is a good racing name. Very good racing name. I would name myself Scorch if I were a podracer. But I'm not a podracer. So yeah. Boom! Alright, let's do this. Now, I already got first place in this race, and in the next race. So, this one I can kind of just mess around and maybe try to get a couple of KOs and whatnot. But there's this weird shortcut that happens. I always forget where it is. Okay, right here. That like the first time I was playing through this, I'm like in first place, and then everyone just gets ahead of me. I'm like, wait, what just happened? It's because there's a shortcut over that little lake thingy, and everyone decided to take it. Normally, like the AI in this game, like a few of them will take shortcuts, and everyone else will take the long way around. But in this case, everybody but me took it. So. I guess AI is smarter than human, so that's kind of a scary thought. But yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I don't know why I just said that. And there's this big old open area, and that's just where you go and you just wreck everybody. And this is of all the Gamorre races, I thought that this was the easiest one. It's the most forgiving of all of them. Look, I got a new lap record. Woo, I'm awesome. I'm running into walls because I'm just that awesome. I'm so awesome. I am more awesome than awesome. I guess. Oops. I thought that was that shortcut right quick, but I was dumb because I'm just too awesome. Here's the shortcut. We could say that this is a video walkthrough tutorial of how not to play this game. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say about all this stuff because I've already won these this race, this course, and the next one. So the tension is just not there. It's not there. It's not there. Gosh, that was very immature. But how do you spell immature? I'm mature. That's what's up.
Nothing ahead but track now.
That was deep. That was excruciatingly deep. All right.
Off in front.
Final lap!
It's quadded arrows.
Let's do this. Let's do this crazy. It's craziness, like Crazy Taxi. Yo, Crazy Taxi. How many of you guys played Crazy Taxi? That game was my jam. Like, I loved it. That game got me into The Offspring in Bad Religion. So, yeah. You guys can thank or curse Crazy Taxi for that. Crazy Taxi was one of those games where it's like, because you're given options for when you do the single player stuff. I think it's only single player games, so I don't know what I'm talking about. You're given options like, you know, play by arcade rules, play for 3 minutes, play for 5 minutes, play for 10 minutes, and everyone would always play for 10 minutes because, like, when you do the arcade rules, you start with like 45 seconds. People go like, oh, that's dumb. But what all my friends didn't realize is when we play it at parties and stuff, we take turns. All my friends would play for 10 minutes, and I'd do the arcade rules. They'd go, you're dumb, you're only playing for 45 seconds. But what they didn't realize is, like, the faster you take people to their destinations, you get, like, time bonuses and stuff. So I'd end up playing for, like, those 45 seconds would become 45 minutes. Everyone would hate me because of it. And then they'd be like, okay, we'll do arcade stuff. But, like, because I played Crazy Taxi so much, like, I knew the maps, like, way too well. And they weren't as good as me. So, yeah, they would always hate me. Oh, you got rid of my Ben Swallow. That makes me really sad. Ben Swallow. Done. Racer Revenge. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay. Saving. Alright, the Citadel. Alright, here's the Nightlands. This one's cool. So, in the session that got deleted, unfortunately, I was like, oh, is this the one with the weird crystal mushrooms? And I'm saying that, like, there's no way that it could be crystal mushrooms and stuff. And then, like, right after I say that, I go around a corner, and there's crystal mushrooms. And I started a little early right there. But I chortled. Yeah, so it's like I was saying that, and then I round the corner, and then this happens. I'm like, oh, okay.
This is where you want to be.
But yeah, it's like you'd say, like, oh, is this the place with the crystal mushrooms? And you think you're crazy for even thinking that such a thing exists, but then you have to remember that this is Star Wars. Lots of weird things happen in Star Wars. Crystal mushrooms, that's like normal for Star Wars. You know what isn't normal for Star Wars? Jar Jar Binks. Yeah, I went there. Even though he was so important to the plot of the Phantom Menace. Jar Jar was supposed to be, like, if you think about, like, the counterparts of all the characters and everything, so, like, you've got, okay, so, like, Qui-Gon's supposed to be Obi-Wan, Padme's supposed to be Leia, Anakin, I guess, is supposed to be Luke, but Obi-Wan's kind of Luke, too. That means Jar Jar's supposed to be Chewbacca.
Up in front, in the lap one, it's Ben Quadranaros.
Remember when Chewbacca would actually say things in English? Yeah, I don't remember that either. Chewbacca worked because it was just, you know, growls and everything, and he was like, you know, the family dog, essentially, but, like, cooler than that, too. But then you've got Jar Jar with all his... That's really bad that I can still kind of do the voice. I am sorry to all of you viewers at home and just the world in general that I can still do kind of a Jar Jar voice. Now I kind of want to prank call someone and just be Jar Jar. But yeah, so Jar Jar's supposed to be like the Chewbacca of everything, and like you could totally tell he was supposed to be like a main character for the entire trilogy. Then everyone's like, this is the worst thing in the world. why would you even create such a character like this? So then he just ended up creating the Galactic Empire, or giving the Chancellor emergency powers to create the clone army, which in turn helps create the Empire. So everything's your fault, Jar Jar. Everything is your fault. I'm in the camp of the character of Jar Jar is compelling. He has a good character arc in Phantom Menace. I call him the protagonist of the Phantom Menace because he goes through the most change out of all the characters. He goes from, you know, being exiled, being the guy that everyone hates because he messed up stuff, to curing racism on Naboo and becoming a Gungan general. Like, that's pretty cool if you think about it. And I feel like Jar Jar would have been a lot better received if he wasn't doing his I talk annoying because I said and I'm here to sell the toys to all the kids and everything. But yeah, if he you know talked normal-ish, I mean he could still have some kind of weird accent thing or whatever, or just weird speech patterns or anything like that. Or just give him like a completely alien voice and subtitle him or something. He would have been cooler, but you know that's. So those were those two courses that you guys didn't get to see, but now we go on to the main event, which is the Boonta Eve Classic, where Ben Quaterneros. Well, he done goofed 8 years ago. We see that in the movies. But this is his chance to redeem himself. To take home the gold. He's going to win this. He's going to win this for all the Bens out there who have been made fun of. Who go through various forms of oppression. This is for all the marbles. Hut Championships, Boonta Eve Classic. Place third or better? No. Place first. Or not at all. Now, yeah, so in Phantom Menace, Ben never made it past the starting line. By the time everyone was coming around for the second lap, his engines exploded. And that was that. And everyone's like, oh, this guy's dumb. And you know, he just wanted to race. Everyone thought his career was over. Just because he stalled at the beginning. But you know what? He's not going to be stalling this time. He's not. Because this is a new day. And we're going to win. We're not going to stall. Oh no, we stalled. No, we didn't! Let's do this, yo! Alright. Oh boy. Okay. You'd think that because I've seen the movie that I would actually know this course. But I totally thought that was a wall. I am stuck. Alright. That was awesome. That was great. How did everyone else... Okay. Anywho. Now, this course was also in... oh, hey, this shouldn't be open until the third lap, yo. Watch the movie. This course was in the first Racer game, Episode 1 Racer. Didn't look as good as this, because it was for N64 and Dreamcast. But, yeah, still the same layout, because they're like, you know, it's just, you know, you gotta have the Boonta Eve Classic in a pod racing game. But yeah, this feels just as lengthy as it does in the movie, but it's better because I'm actually playing it. Which gives me the idea of, here's what they should do for the special edition of Phantom Menace. Because if we do the special edition thing, that's going to be next year. 20 years, 20 years. The prequels. Gotta do a special edition of those, because why not? What they gotta do for the special edition, I just got clipped into the wall. What they should do for the special edition is when this sequence comes up in the movie, you guys ever seen Spy Kids, the third one? Where they're like, put on your glasses now, and then it becomes 3D. Well, they should be like, put on your VR headset now, and then it's a VR version of this, and you actually get to control it. And if you want the movie to end sooner, you just crash as Anakin. And that's the end. It goes to the credits. Or they could, they could be a bit more ambitious and actually reshoot the whole second half of the movie to not have Anakin. But then, you'd have to reshoot all of Star Wars because Anakin is kind of an important character for all of the movies thus far. I don't know if we will see Darth Vader at all in the Han Solo movie. I don't know if we'll have any mention of him. But for the 9 live-action Star Wars movies to date, Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, has been at least referenced in each one. The Last Jedi being the one that just has a reference to Vader. But if they bring him in the Han Solo movie, like I'm not really looking forward to the Han Solo movie because I don't need an origin story for Han, because the origin is he walks into the cantina and meets Luke and Obi-Wan. I'm not really looking forward to it, but I'll still go see it opening day because Star Wars. But if they shoehorn Darth Vader into it, I'll be like, no. Like, Rogue One was awesome. The Darth Vader scene at the end was awesome, but imagine how much cooler it would have been if we didn't have 2 scenes of Darth Vader before that. And when I say 2 scenes, I mean like there's the dad joke Vader scene that happens like halfway through the movie, and then there's like a scene where he comes out of hyperspace and it's like, oh yeah, he's in this battle. Imagine if the first time we saw Vader in Rogue One was when he shows up and just starts slaughtering everyone on the rebel ship. Like you wouldn't have expected him at all. You would have been like, what is this? And be freaking out, and like more so than everyone did when they first saw Rogue One, and they were like, whoa, Vader's going crazy. Let's have a Star Wars movie. I don't know if Disney would allow this, but let's have a Star Wars movie that's like a horror slasher-ish movie. That's like an Order 66 kind of thing, where it's Vader hunting down some Jedi, and they're like confined to this like relatively small kind of claustrophobic area, and they have to hide from Vader. And like, yeah, Vader's got the Force, he can sense them, so you could just do something where it's like the Jedi cloud his senses or something's going on, Vader can't really sense them that well. Like, that would be a pretty crazy movie. Disney, I know you're watching this because you're like, oh no, someone's posting some Star Wars thing, let's hope they don't make money off of it. Disney, if you're watching this, I just gave you a brilliant idea, you should use it. You still gotta pay me for it. I will gladly write and direct it. Did you guys see that? The guy just hit me and I got a speed boost because of it. But yeah, Disney, let me write and direct a Star Wars horror movie, and you won't regret it, I promise. But, hey, we're at the end of the race. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so we are changing history for our pal Ben. Yo! Alright, yeah, 8 years ago, everybody thought this guy was a loser because all that stuff, but look at that, first place. Anakin Skywalker got 3rd place. No, that's last place, yo. Sebulba, 7th place, that's last place. Juan Sondage Sandwich, 2nd place, that's last place. All that matters is I got the gold 1st place. Ben Quadraneros, that's what's up. Alright, yes. I've completed the tournament. Re-race to improve my results? No, I've completed everything. I'm good. I got this. That's what's up. Revenge might have been. Hey, here's Jabba's palace. Why are there Coruscant speeders? But whatever.
Where the new
It's fine.
tournament champion has been invited.
Revenge may have been
Don't know
Sebulba's
quite
thing,
what to
but
expect.
victory
Jabba
and redemption
is notoriously fickle.
for
And
Ben.
he's just seen some of his
Podracer.
favorite drivers humiliated by the champ.
This should be called Star Wars Racer Redemption. That's what I'm calling it from now on. That's what's up. My boy Jabba. Mibuki Slimo. Probably means something bad in Huttese, but I used to know Huttese. I had a book that I'm not going to go any further with that story. That's already embarrassing. Yeah, this is what's up, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that face. Many have. So imagine if the ending to this is like, hey, you won this thing, Rancor Pit, the end. That would traumatize kids. Not that, you know, a lot of the subject matter in this game hasn't already traumatized kids. Look at this, it's the thing he never thought he would see. The first place. The trophy of the awesomeness. Because Ben Quaternaros, he really deserved this. Next year, another may likely take your place, but only if you allow them to? No, that's not going to happen, mainly because there's not a sequel to this game. So Ben is the legend. That's what's up. I feel really good about this. I feel really, really good about this. Like, I may be tearing up a little. Why are the other racers really excited about this? Shouldn't they be upset that they lost? I'd be upset if I lost. So yeah, that's Racer Revenge. It's actually pretty much as good as I remembered it back in the day. Still pretty fun to play. It's one of those games that like you could just sit down and like play a couple of courses and it's like, yeah, this is fun and everything. Pretty short, but there's a bunch of other racers, and then if you you know, get like first place in all of them, you unlock another racer. And what is it, like, if you do all the track records, you can get like Darth Maul and Darth Vader and stuff, which I haven't done, but I should do that at some point because that'd be fun, because Darth Maul's cool. And yeah, so that was a fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I really enjoyed it. Even if you guys didn't enjoy it, I still enjoyed it. So I might do more of these types of Let's Play-ish sort of things, but probably not a lot. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time, I mean, I'm still Dan, and yeah, so see you later. Bye!